In this example, we see that it is a multi-step example, because if we look at our squared term right here, we have a coefficient and we have a constant being subtracted from it. So we always work from the constant first. So we're going to add 10. We're going to add 10. So I get 4x squared equals 262 plus 10 is 272. Now we have the coefficient to deal with, because there's our x squared, so our coefficient needs to be divided away. So we're going to divide by 4 to both sides. So if we take 272 and we divide by 4, we get 68. So x squared equals 68. Now that my squared is by itself, we're going to square root both sides. So x equals, because this cancels the square, and we find the square root of 68, but I got to do the plus or minus because I introduced the square root. So if we do the square root of 68, let's see if we can break that down. That is 2 times 34. And then 34 breaks down into 2 times 17. And then if we look, we have a pair of 2's. All right, so that actually becomes, those move to the outside of the radical 2. Those join together to be that 2. And then that 17 has to stay inside. So we get plus or minus 2 radical 17. Or if it wants a decimal approximation, we're going to go 2. Or we can just put in the square root of 68 and get our decimal approximation of 8 point plus or minus 8.2462. So actually that's less than 5, so we don't round anything up. So we just get x equals plus or minus 8.246 or plus or minus 2 squared root of 17. Again, it will depend upon whether they want you to leave in radical form or a decimal approximation.